Hi, today we're making stickers on a budget without a printer or a cutting machine. Welcome back, I'm Hayley. And I'm a primarily digital artist who is currently running a small Etsy shop. I sell stickers, prints, and keychains. I make all my stickers by hand without a cutting machine or a printer. And today I'm here to show you exactly how you can do this as well. And a bonus is that it's extremely budget friendly, costing only around 10 cents per sticker. This is a great way to start off making stickers when you're just starting your art business, while also still providing, honestly, in my opinion, better quality stickers than even some manufacturers. Of course, this video is about my process and how I personally go about doing things. So of course, everyone has their own methods and ways about how they go about making stickers, but this is just personally how I go about it myself, and of course, in a way that's on a budget. So let's get started. So when it comes to what drawing tool to use, I personally use the iPad Mini 6 with the second generation Apple Pencil, but honestly, you can really use any iPad as long as you can use an Apple Pencil with it, and yeah, it should be good to go. I know a lot of people can't work with how small the screen is on the iPad Mini, but for me, it just really works for me because I'm really used to drawing in small, like really small sketchbooks. So yeah, I find it honestly fine. I also just love how like compact and travel versatile it is. Like I can honestly just take it with me anywhere and it's not a complete burden. And yeah, but that's just me personally. I know it doesn't really work for everyone, but any iPad should be fine as long as you can draw on it with the Apple Pencil. And then if you're a traditional artist, that shouldn't be a problem either. You can just digitally scan your drawings and maybe touch it up a bit, and that should be fine as well. So first we need to set up the canvas sizes. So if this is going to be a portrait sized sticker, then what I do is I do 1080 pixels by 1350 pixels, but you can keep the same ratio and increase the pixels just to have more detail in the canvas and it to be not as pixely. And yeah, but if it's going to be a square sized sticker, then what I do is I do 1200 pixels by 1200 pixels, and again you can scale this ratio up to your preference. And because we want our stickers to have a good high resolution, I recommend doing at least a DPI of 300. So now that we have our canvases, you can just go ahead and draw your design or import your design onto the canvas. And then now we start the process of the bleed or outline around the sticker. So what I normally do is I use the default brushes on Procreate. So I go with the hard airbrush and then I just outline around the design and then fill in the outline with the block color, so it's like a block shape behind the design. And yeah, now you've got your border for the sticker. So I'm using this sticker as an example for if you, per se, don't want a colored outline or border for your sticker. So if it's going to be white, then it's best you do an extra, much thinner, darker outline around the border that you put around the design, so that when we print it onto paper that is white, we will be able to see exactly where we cut. And yeah, it's just a very helpful guideline. So now we head into formatting the stickers to prepare turning them into a PDF and printing them. So what we do is we want to copy the canvas of the finished sticker. And then my technique is not very exact, I guess. I just basically decide what I want the size of my stickers to be and then measure it to that. And then in order to make sure all my stickers remain consistent around the similar size that I choose, I just copy the design and then paste it onto the canvas that I've already formatted and scale it down to the size of my previous stickers, copy it again, and then put it onto its own canvas, and then now format that one for printing. The canvas size I use is the pixel size of an A4 sheet of paper, because we will be printing this on an A4 sheet. Now, when going about formatting the sticker, I just place each sticker so it's not right up against the edge of the page, because as you'll see soon, we'll need to leave a bit of a border around the edges of the page just so the design fits within the bleed, so it doesn't bleed off and it all prints correctly. So yeah, once I figure out where exactly to place the stickers, I just duplicate it all and fit as many as I can while leaving that border. So now all we have to do is export it as a PDF so we can submit it to the manufacturer. So, as I live in Australia, the company I use to manufacture, to print my stickers onto labels is Officeworks. I found that getting your designs printed onto sticker labels is honestly probably the cheapest method to making stickers, and it still provides a really good quality. So yeah, what I do is I export all my formatted stickers onto PDFs. I choose an A4 label and I basically submit that onto Officeworks, as you can see. And yeah, it really only costs $1.15, I believe, per sheet. And so it essentially costs around 10 cents per sticker. Now that we've ordered our stickers onto the labels and have that sorted, all we have to do is get some laminate. So I personally love using sparkly laminate, but of course you can just use clear plastic vinyl. I personally get my laminate off of Amazon, and that's honestly a pretty cheap way of getting them. I can add a link in the description to some I recommend purchasing. And yeah, it's really affordable and works really well and just gives it a really nice professional quality. So now that we have our printed labels and laminate, all we have to do is assemble it and cut everything out. So as I mentioned, I do not own a cutting machine, so I know this can be pretty time consuming, but I do cut every single sticker out by hand, and I find that this honestly works really well for me at this point, as I don't have heaps of orders and I honestly don't mind cutting them out as I just watch a show or YouTube or something. I find it pretty enjoyable actually, which don't judge me, but yeah. I just find it really calming and relaxing, and I don't really find it an issue. I can cut them out very clean and professional looking. So yeah, I highly recommend this if you're in the beginnings of your shop. But once you start getting a lot more orders and need to bump it up, maybe look into getting a cutting machine. But I'm honestly pretty happy at the moment just cutting them out by hand. And honestly, cutting machines do take quite a lot of time, I've heard, to cut. Even though you're not actively cutting them yourself, it still is time consuming in a different sense, although it is passive. So just something to think about. And of course, they are very expensive. So just another thing to think about. So there you have it. We have our finished stickers, and yeah, I'm really glad I could share this tutorial with you, and I really hope it could help you. And lastly, just a final thing, if you don't live in Australia and you don't have access to Officeworks, I'm sure any other company that offers customized printed label sheets will do just fine and still be pretty cheap as well. So yeah, I really hope this helped you if you are trying your best to get the most for your buck while still wanting that good quality sticker, and also if you don't currently own a cutting machine or a printer. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!